This is it. 16 teams started the season, only 2 remain. Who will become this year's Season 2 champion? Will it be the Yachtsmen from Falmouth High School? Or the Rams of Bangor High School? Find out next on High School Quiz Show Maine.
Production support for High School Quiz Show Maine is provided by the Helen and George Ladd Charitable Corporation, the Lincoln and Therese Filene Foundation, Platts Associates, Bernstein Schur, and by Unitil, delivering natural gas across Maine, partnering with local educators and nonprofits to support the science, technology, engineering, and math education fields. Unitil is proud to support Maine students.
A local business that gives more than it takes and still does well by its owners. It's a credit union where members are owners, who know where their money belongs and what it can do. Belong to a Maine credit union and own it.
And by viewers like you. Thank you.
Welcome to High School Quiz Show Maine. I'm Shannon Moss. It's finally here, the Season 2 championship. Back in October, nearly 60 schools from across the state took the qualifying test to be part of this season. The top 16 came on the show, and now we are down to the final 2. Today's teams have fought their way through the ranks for their chance to claim the title and take home the $1,000 prize for their school's project graduation. Plus, on Saturday, they will travel to Boston to represent Maine in the first interstate invitational against the champions from WGBH Boston's High School Quiz Show, Rhode Island PBS's High School Quiz Show Rhode Island, and New Hampshire PBS's Granite State Challenge. We will get things going in just a moment, but for our final time this season, let's meet the players. For Bangor, we have Lily, David, Catherine, Sarah, with alternates Tom and Connor, coached by Susan Thibodeau and Carl Robbins. And for Falmouth, we have Jack, Kerry, Ben, Emma, with alternate John, and they are coached by Mike Casey. We also are joined by our judges, Angela Absher and Stephen Ferrand. As you know, the competition has 4 rounds: a toss-up, a head-to-head, a category round, and the lightning round. And we're going to start with the toss-up round. All answers are worth 10 points. This is the only round where there will be no point deductions for wrong answers. Players, you must wait for me to complete the question before you answer. And if one team answers incorrectly, the other team will get a chance to answer. So this is it. Is everybody ready? All right, let's get started. What Greek philosopher encouraged a moral behavior called the golden mean? Emma.
Aristotle?
That is correct, Aristotle. What lawyer successfully argued against segregation in Brown versus Board of Education and later became the first African-American justice on the U.S. Supreme Court? David.
Marshall?
That's correct. Actor Carrie Fisher wrote what book in 2016 that is based on a diary she kept while filming the original Star Wars movie? Carrie.
Wishful drinking.
That is incorrect. Bangor? Sarah.
The Princess Diarist?
That's correct. That's the right answer. The science fiction TV series Westworld is based on a 1973 story by what author of Jurassic Park? Carrie.
Michael Crichton.
That's the right answer. Maine is bordered by 2 Canadian provinces, New Brunswick and what other province? David.
Quebec.
Quebec is the answer. On April 16, 1963, who wrote Letter from a Birmingham Jail to his fellow clergymen? David.
Martin Luther King Jr.
That's the right answer. Archaeologists theorize that early humans entered North America from what country by crossing over the Bering Strait, which was once a land bridge? Lily.
Russia.
That's the right answer. The Orinoco River is a major river that flows in a giant arc through Venezuela and enters what ocean near the island of Trinidad? Ben.
The Atlantic Ocean.
That's the right answer. More than a third of all English words are derived from what language that becomes dominant in English courts and universities under William the Conqueror? David.
French.
French is the correct answer. And right now we have a video question.
Hi, I'm Paula Page, Governor of Maine. Here's my question. Acadian French is spoken by over half the population in many towns found in Maine's largest and northernmost county. Which county is it?
Emma.
Aroostook.
That is the correct answer. Death Be Not Proud and A Valediction Forbidden Mourning are two of the best known poems of what English metaphysical poet? John Donne is the answer. In 1281, Japan was saved from invasion when a typhoon destroyed what fleet? Ben.
The Mongol fleet.
That is incorrect. Bangor? Kublai Khan's fleet. The Silk Road was the name of the main trade route that connected Asia and what other continent during the Middle Ages? David.
Europe.
That's the right answer. In 1901, what Italian physicist and inventor demonstrated the first wireless telegraph across the Atlantic Ocean? David.
Marconi.
That's the right answer. Which of the following is the most abundant and strongest greenhouse gas? Water vapor, carbon dioxide, or methane? Ben.
Water vapor.
That's the right answer. What is the greatest common factor of 15 and 6? Ben.
3.
3 is the correct answer. What purple, fish-shaped organ located to the left of the stomach is involved in the recycling of old red blood cells? Lily.
The spleen.
That's the right answer. 500 years before Columbus, what Viking explorer landed in North America where he explored a region he named Vinland? Emma.
Leif Erikson.
That's the right answer. In 2004, baseball executive Theo Epstein helped reverse the curse for the Boston Red Sox, and then again in 2016 for what team? Catherine.
The Red Sox.
That is incorrect. Falmouth? Ben.
The Yankees.
Chicago Cubs would be the answer. What flexible connective tissue makes up the tip of the nose and gives its shape? Emma.
Cartilage.
That's right. We had a picture question for you next. Based on a Stephen King novella, the film The Shawshank Redemption, starring Morgan Freeman and Tim Robbins, takes place near what Maine town? Was that in? Yes, that was in time. Emma.
Augusta.
Nope, that's not the answer. Bangor. Do you have a guess or an answer? Lily.
Bangor.
It's Buxton. Buxton is the answer. Great movie, by the way. All happy families are alike. Each unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. This is the opening line of what famous Russian novel? Ben.
Anna Karenina.
That's the right answer. A light year measures which of the following? Time, distance, or brightness? Jack.
Distance.
Distance is the right answer. Name the lightest and most common isotope of hydrogen. David.
Protium.
That's the right answer. In the Harry Potter books, what was Lord Voldemort's original name? Jack.
Tom Marvolo Riddle.
Correct. What is the largest and densest of the 4 rocky planets in the solar system? David.
Earth.
Earth is the answer. We got a math question for you. Kathy sold twice as many cookies in the afternoon as in the morning. If she sold a total of 36 cookies that day, then how many cookies did she sell in the afternoon? David.
24.
That's the right answer, 24. Sukarno became the first president of what Asian country when it gained independence from the Netherlands in 1949? Ben.
Indonesia.
That's the right answer. And that is the buzzer. That ends round 1. Let's check our scores. Bangor 120, Falmouth with 120, Season 2 championship off to one heck of a start. We'll chat with the players when we come back. Can't get enough of High School Quiz Show Maine? Check out even more great quiz show action on our website. You can watch previous episodes, including the entire premiere season, with just a few clicks of the mouse. Think you have what it takes to be a contestant yourself? Take our interactive online quiz and see how you stack up. And if you're interested in seeing your school on next year's season of High School Quiz Show Maine, you'll find all the information you'll need to sign up. Go to mainepublic.org/High School Quiz Show Maine for more information. We do have a correction that we want to tell you about from the toss-up round. Question 11 asked, in 1281, Japan was saved from invasion when a typhoon destroyed what fleet? Well, Ben from Falmouth answered the Mongol fleet, and the judges have determined that that is, in fact, an acceptable answer. So Falmouth will be awarded 10 points, and now the score reflects it, but still, as you can see, a very close game. And as we know, both these teams know anything can happen. All right, we're going to go head-to-head next, but since this is our final match, the championship round, we thought we'd do something a little bit different as far as the question goes. And what I want to do is I want to ask each and every one of you a little bit about yourself. Start with your grade, what you hope to do after school, your hobbies. Lily, I'm going to start with you.
Hi, I'm Lily. I'm a senior, and after high school, I plan to go to college and study biology. And in my free time, I like to watch Netflix and hang out with my dog.
Sounds like fun. I love it. David, what about you?
I'm also a senior, so I plan to go to college, and I want to study environmental science. And then when I don't have anything else to do, I like to cook, and I like to ski cross-country.
Favorite dish?
I really like cookies. I like chocolate chip cookies.
All right, sign me up. Catherine, what about you?
I'm a senior, and I'd like to go to college and study anthropology at Middle Eastern Studies. And in my free time, I like to play competitive chess and read.
All right, fantastic. Sarah?
I'm a senior. After high school, I'd like to go to college and study biology and French. And in my free time, I enjoy baking, knitting, and reading.
All right, fantastic, all of you. All right, Falmouth, Jack.
My name's Jack. I'm a sophomore. I'm thinking about going to college for chemistry. In my free time, I like to play guitar, I like to skateboard, and I just like trying new things.
All right, like the quiz show, right?
Hi, I'm Carrie. I'm a junior. I'd like to get my degree in foreign service or international affairs, and in my free time, I really like to write and read and watch Netflix. So.
All right, excellent. Ben?
Hi, I'm Ben. I'm a sophomore, and I'd like to graduate college without any student debt.
I love it. What about in your free time? What do you like to do?
I really love running.
Running?
Yeah.
Really? Great. You're on the track team?
And cross country, yeah.
All right, excellent. Emma?
Hi, I'm Emma. I am a junior, and after high school, I plan to become a self-sufficient adult, hopefully. And in my free time, I enjoy walking around and thinking.
Okay, I like it. Well, all great answers. It was so good to get to know you guys a little bit more. And now, as you both know, we are going head-to-head. All team members take part. So Bangor, Falmouth, you ready to go head-to-head? Come on down. All right, we are about to go head-to-head. I have Falmouth to my left. I've got Bangor to my right. So let's start with our traditional handshake. There we go. As a reminder, in this round, you get 10 points for correct answers. Incorrect answers will cost you 10 points. You can buzz in at any time. The clock is set at 90 seconds, so here we go. Name the author of the book On the Origin of Species. Yes, Bangor.
Charles Darwin.
Correct. Who is the president of the Middle Eastern country of Iran? Hassan Rouhani is the answer. AS is the chemical symbol for what element? Arsenic. What Mediterranean island nation has both Greek and Turkish as official? Yes.
Cyprus.
That's the right answer. 20 meters is the equivalent of how many centimeters? Yes, Bangor.
2,000.
Correct. In 1982, Argentina invaded what British colony? Yes.
Falkland Island.
That's right. What character is the narrator of the novel Moby Dick? Falmouth.
Ishmael.
That's right. Victoria Falls is a famous waterfall on the border of Zambia and what other country? Yes, Falmouth.
Tanzania.
That is incorrect. It's Zimbabwe. What global conflict was called the War to End All Wars? Yes, Bangor.
World War I.
That's the right answer. Ayers Rock is a giant monolith located in what country? Yes.
Australia.
That's the right answer. What gentle breeze is named after the Greek god of the west wind? Zephyr is the answer. In the human body, what gland secretes a hormone called HGH, which stands for human growth hormone? Yes.
Thyroid.
That is wrong. It's the pituitary gland. What TV reality show launched Kelly Clarkson's music career? Yes.
American Idol.
That's the right answer. The romantic novel The Scarlet Pimpernel is set during the early stages of what war? That is the buzzer. The answer is the French Revolution, by the way. That is the end of round 2. Let's look at our scores. Bangor with 170, Falmouth with 140. We'll get the category round coming up next. But first, let's see how well you do in our question of the week.
Hi, I'm Connor from Bangor High School.
And I'm John from Falmouth High School, and this is your question of the week.
Put these structures in order from tallest to shortest.
The Penobscot Narrows Observatory, the Statue of Liberty, and the Washington Monument.
Stay tuned at the end of the show to find out.
Next up is the category round with the following choices: Poetry Slam, Anatomy, The Great Depression, Mind Your P's and Q's, City Hall, and My Word. Each category has 5 questions with increasing point values. Now, players, you must wait for me to finish the question before you can buzz in. You can confer with your teammates, but once you buzz in, you can no longer confer, and we're going to need your answer. And like the toss-up round, if one team answers incorrectly, we will give the other team a chance to answer. Okay, Falmouth, you're behind a little bit, so you get to choose first. What would you like?
Okay, let's do Poetry Slam for 10, please.
Poetry Slam for 10 points. These are questions about poetry. What Portland, Maine native wrote the poem called Paul Revere's Ride? Carrie.
Henry Wadsworth Longfellow.
Yes, that is correct. Okay, what would you like next?
Let's do My Word for 10.
My Word for 10, a new category. These questions are about words and vocabulary. From the Latin meaning official writer, what word refers to an ancient Egyptian educated in the art of reading and writing? Carrie.
Scribe.
That's the right answer. What would you like next?
Let's do My Word for 15.
All right, My Word for 15 points. In Greek tragedies, what word defines the excessive pride that leads to the hero's downfall? Lily.
Hubris.
That's the right answer. Bangor, what would you like?
Anatomy for 10, please.
Anatomy for 10 points, a new category. These questions will all be about human anatomy. The average adult human body has how many bones? David.
206.
That's the right answer. What would you like next?
Anatomy for 15, please.
Anatomy for 15 points. The ACL is a ligament in the knee that connects the femur to what bone commonly called the shin bone? Emma.
The tibia.
That is incorrect. Bangor. David.
The tibia.
The tibia is the right answer. Okay, Bangor.
How about anatomy for 20?
Anatomy for 20 points. Oxygen is transported from the lungs to the rest of the body through what iron-containing protein found in red blood cells? David.
Hemoglobin.
That's the right answer. What would you like
Anatomy
next?
for 25, please.
Anatomy, 25 points. Located just above the kidneys, what glands produce the hormone adrenaline? Sarah.
The adrenal gland.
That is the right answer. Bangor.
Can we get anatomy for 30, please?
Yep, we're going to wrap up this category, anatomy for 30 points. Which of the following parts of the brain is tied to emotional response and the storing of memories? The cerebellum, the amygdala, or the medulla oblongata? Jack.
Amygdala.
That's the right answer. Falmouth, you have control of the board.
Let's go Mind Your P's and Q's for 10, please.
All right, mind your P's and Q's for 10, a new category. All answers begin with either the letter P or the letter Q. In 2006, what did the International Astronomical Union reclassify from planet to dwarf planet? Sarah.
Pluto.
Pluto's the right answer. Bangor?
Can we get Poetry Slam for 15, please?
Yes, Poetry Slam, 15 points. Dream Deferred was written by what leading poet of the Harlem Renaissance? Emma.
Langston Hughes.
That's the right answer. Falmouth, what would you like?
Let's do Poetry Slam for 20, please.
All right, Poetry Slam, 20 points. According to poet Emily Dickinson, what is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul? David.
Hope.
Hope's the answer. Bangor, what would you like next?
Poetry Slam for 25, please.
Poetry Slam, 25 points. What beat poet wrote the epic poem Howl? David.
Allen Ginsberg.
That's the right answer. What would you like
Poetry
next?
Slam for 30, please.
Poetry Slam, 30 points. My Love is Like a Red, Red Rose was penned in the 18th century by what national poet of Scotland? Carrie.
Robbie Burns.
That's the right answer. Falmouth, you have control now of the board.
Okay, let's do Mind Your P's and Q's for 15, please.
Mind your P's and Q's for 15 points. In 1842, Queen Victoria became the first reigning British monarch to ride a train traveling to what London station associated with a famous bear? Emma.
Paddington Station.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, Falmouth, what's next?
Let's do Mind Your P's and Q's for 20, please.
All right. Mind your P's and Q's for 20. Amethyst and citrine are varieties of what common mineral? Sarah.
Quartz.
That's the right answer. Bangor, now you have control.
Can we get Mind Your P's and Q's for 25, please?
Yes, for 25 points. Tonic water gets its distinctive bitter taste from what alkaloid that was once widely used to treat malaria? David.
Quinine.
That's the right answer. What would you like next?
Mind your P's and Q's for 30, please.
All right, this is going to wrap up this category. Mind your P's and Q's for 30 points. In anatomy, what four-letter word describes the neural bridge connecting the medulla and the cerebellum? Pons is the answer, P-O-N-S. Okay, and Bangor, you still have control of the board?
How about my word for 20, please?
My word, 20 points. Meaning crude or graceless, what word means left in French? Sarah.
Gauche.
That is the right answer. Okay, and that is the buzzer, so that ends our category round. Bangor has 375 points. Falmouth has 235 points. Final round, the lightning round is next. We all know that anything can happen, so make sure you stay tuned. Keep up with High School Quiz Show Maine on Facebook. Current standings, photos, you can even watch the show Thursday nights at 8 p.m. That's High School Quiz Show Maine on Facebook. Okay, we are heading into our final 90 seconds of gameplay, the lightning round. Now, players, you can buzz in at any time. Remember, you get 20 points for correct answers, but incorrect answers will cost you 20 points. Let's set that clock, and here we go. Name the easternmost state in the contiguous United States. David.
Maine.
That's correct. What strait named for a Danish explorer separates Russia from Alaska? Yes, Ben.
Bering.
That is the right answer. Name the largest planet in the solar system. David.
Jupiter.
That's right. Founding fathers John Adams and Alexander Hamilton belong to what American political party? Carrie.
The Federalists.
That's right. What is the next prime number after 43? David.
47.
That's right. What day of the week is considered holy in Islam? Yes, Emma.
Saturday.
That is incorrect. It's Friday. Formerly known as Batavia, Jakarta is the capital and largest city. Ben.
Indonesia.
That's right. What is the common name for the clavicle bone? David.
Collarbone.
That's right. What American industrialist invented the moving assembly line? David.
Henry Ford.
That's right. What British naval intelligence officer created the fictional spy James Bond 007, Jack?
Ian Fleming.
That's right. What river runs through the Central Valley of California? That was just in time, Emma.
Sacramento.
That's right. Love loves to love love. What Irish author wrote this in his novel Ulysses? Ben.
James Joyce.
That's right. What Greek dramatist wrote Oedipus Rex? Ben.
Ovid.
It's incorrect. It's Sophocles. Crispus Attucks was the first person killed in what Boston skirmish that took place? Yes, Lily.
Boston Massacre.
That's correct. And that is the buzzer. Our winning team for Season 2 champions is Bangor High School. That is with 495 points. Wow, they will take home the $1,000 prize. And everyone's so excited. They're going to move on to the Interstate Invitational. Falmouth High School, our runners-up. Great game. You had 315 points, and you don't go home empty-handed. $500 for your high school. Wow, we're going to take a few minutes to get ready for our prize ceremony. Plus, we have the answer to the question of the week coming up, so sit tight. We'll be right back.
Production support for High School Quiz Show Maine is provided by the Helen and George Ladd Charitable Corporation, the Lincoln and Therese Filene Foundation, Platts Associates, Bernstein Schur, and by Unitil, delivering natural gas across Maine, partnering with local educators and nonprofits to support the science, technology, engineering, and math education fields. Unitil is proud to support Maine students.
A local business that gives more than it takes and still does well by its owners. It's a credit union where members are owners, who know where their money belongs and what it can do. Belong to a Maine credit union and own it.
And by viewers like you. Thank you.
We are thinking big with today's question. Put these structures in order from tallest to shortest. Penobscot Narrows Observatory, the Statue of Liberty, and the Washington Monument. Well, the Washington Monument is tallest at 555 feet. Then the Penobscot Narrows Observatory comes in at 420 feet, with the Statue of Liberty looking up to both of them from her height of 305 feet. Welcome back to our Season 2 awards ceremony. I got Falmouth High School, our runners-up, right next to me. Congratulations. What a season. You've done your school and your community proud. And you get a $500 check to boot, which is always nice, right? And Vice President of Radio and Television Content for Maine Public is Charles Beck, and he has your check for you.
Thank you. There you go. There you go. Congratulations. Great first season, terrific effort, so close, and we're going to see you all here next year, right?
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
And our Season 2 champions, Bangor High School, the Rams, congratulations. What a team effort, amazing games. How do you feel? Feel great? All right, well, first we have a trophy that we want to present to you. This is Maine made. This is a replica school bell from Dick Fisher from U.S. Bells in Prospect Harbor. And of course, what everyone is excited about, the check, the big check for $1,000.
Way to go, Bangor. Congratulations. Terrific season, and we'll see you down in Boston. Good luck.
But our champions aren't done yet. Next, they travel to Boston to take on New Hampshire PBS's Granite State Challenge champion. And the winner of that game will play the winner of the Boston and Rhode Island match and be crowned the very first Interstate Invitational champion. Tune in Saturday night for the 2 semifinal matches and cheer on Bangor High School as they represent Maine as our high school quiz show Maine champions. Thanks for watching, everyone.